Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is a bug actually. So when you enter non-digit terminal, when you keep on clicking it, it's not closing up, right? It's supposed to get closed, So okay, so that's a bug. That's good. Okay, sixth is not sixth is not yet over, right? So this is fine. Yeah, this is a bug. 5/2017. Okay. Card expiration. Okay, 2 is good. Okay, so you know what? Let's pretty quick check. I cannot check all of those styles because I have already seen it, but um, let's move quickly actually on this. This is what's the issue? There is no reference number. Okay, so reference number. That's a very good question. Actually, reference, see, here's the thing. So this is something which you need to look up in the document, okay? That's a good suggestion. So I would not say that as a bug because it's, there's a difference. So there's two things called, there's something called like feature, there's something called bug, right? Bug is something which doesn't relate to your document. Okay, what does the document say? What does the screenshot or what does the information in the document say? That's a bug. It doesn't match up with that. Okay, so that's called bug. Feature is something which is not there in the document, okay, which you want to request based on your knowledge, based on your experience, based on other websites, you're seeing a lot of other websites, right? So that's called feature. Okay, so I would not say, directly as a bug. Okay, does it make sense? So there's two things. Okay. You want to put TM. Okay. So again, that's feature again. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, TM, that's a good file actually, I would say. Okay. Please. Okay, good. Yeah, this is what we were talking about, right? So, yes, that's a bug. Let's check it out pretty quick. So that's really a bug. Now, another thing, right? I'm putting some other, and it's showing up. I want to click OK, and something is showing up. There's no reason I need to show up. Okay, I'll close this now. This is not working, right? I cannot even use any of this feature because this pop-up window is blocking and this is not even closing. So this makes sense as a bug. Does it make sense? This is something I would not say as feature because I cannot use, okay? And I was clicking out and this is still not doing anything here. You see this? Neither of buttons are working. So that's correct. This is a bug, okay? I mean, can everyone hear me? Like, can everyone hear me properly? So what I'm trying to say? So there is a difference. Okay, there's a difference called bug and feature. Okay, feature is something which is, you want to request. Okay, you find something useful, you want to request to business analyst, saying that, hey, this is supposed to be there, like tracking number. You know what? why don't you add tracking number? Why don't you add order number so that it's a convenience for a user so that they can track, they can, view their order later, something like that. That's called feature, That's not a bug, because see, if that will be a bug, if there is a requirement, there's a document and the requirement, and okay, and there's a document and the requirement, and you're not able to, okay. Okay, so you're not able to, view that same information what is there in the, requirement. So that's called bug. And the feature is something which is not there in the requirement, and you are trying to, you're trying to show like, that's really useful. It should be there, but it's really not there. Okay, you find it useful. Okay, that's just what it means. And it's not there in the requirements and doesn't show up anywhere, so that kind of thing is called feature. Okay, I hope you guys understand, right? Does anyone has any questions in bug and feature? See, a lot of these things I found it as a feature. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is, the other thing, again, the state names. Okay, so if you are shipping this international level, let's say, company, email field accepts any characters. Yeah, you have a lot of characters, right? They can accept, yeah, it should be in alphabets, alphabets and numbers. So, they can add new, feature. Failure in website functionality. Exactly. Somebody said something like the failure in the functionality is called a bug. That's right. You just got my point. Okay. Failure in any functionality is called a bug. But what you are trying to say here is a feature, because see, it's like, here's the thing. How I'm judging between the bug and the feature is like, it's by common sense. One of the example is somebody opened a bug, right? That it says that credit card is accepting. It's even in the May month. You're saying because that's expired. Once the month is over, that expired, but still the order is going through. Now that's a bug, because why? It's just a common sense that your credit card is expired. You cannot use that credit card anymore. And it's still website is working. That doesn't make sense, right? So, okay, so you know what? Cannot have a lot of everyone. So a lot of people are submitted. That's good, but okay. So again, this is a feature because these applications can be a dynamic or static website. That means if you want to change it here, it will automatically reflect in the billing address because you tick mark here. Okay, so that is something, again, it's a feature. I would not say that but yeah, so this is good. I mean, you guys are going in the right direction. Okay, you need to be a little more close. Okay, you're not yet close yet, because this is good. Why? Because whenever you have a reason to talk with your lead, so now this brings up a lot of questions for the lead, in a meeting, saying that, hey, why don't we have this? Why are we not having this? Why don't we use this? This might be useful for the customer. This might be useful for the company. Okay, the stuff like that. You will be bringing up these questions that will be useful. Okay, so this is good. Okay, I've checked, all of them. And it's good. Okay, so we just not, because we are running out of time. Yeah, somebody else is open. One more defect, right? That reset form is not working. That's correct. That's a bug. Here I'm saying here, putting some. Okay, okay. Now I don't even have chance to use this option. Okay, see this reset form is not working. That's good, because I am not able to close this window itself. So no more. Okay, so that's a bug. Now, one more thing, what no one has opened the defect. Okay, so here's one thing that no one has opened the defect. Look at this. This copyright 1997. Now this is not a 1997. This is 2017. You see this? We are not in 1997. Okay, that means this is a bug. Now I would open this as a bug because that means the copyright has been expired. Okay, they need to install a new certificates. They don't need to put this. They don't need to get they need to pay my license. They need to pay money for the license. They need to get this license. Put that certificate here. Update this here. Okay, you cannot just update this like that. You need to get license, get approval. Okay, there's a lot of back end work. Okay, we are not worried about this back end, but what we are worried is this copyright thing is not updated. So that's a bug. Why? See, this is a serious issue once it gets into healthcare. Okay, so if you're going in healthcare, now you don't want to see a website which is 1997. Okay, that will really, that has really compliance issues. Okay, compliance laws, you have a lot of federal laws, you have a lot of state laws, you have a lot of compliance, laws. So you need to be very careful. So maybe in finance they don't care. Okay, whatever put here 97, put DC, AC don't care. But when coming to the healthcare, it's very important because this might be a compliance issue. You cannot put 1997 and website you're using in 2017. That doesn't make sense. Okay, the company has to buy a license. They have to pay money for that, get the license, install those certificates, right? Okay, install the certificates in the server and get this updated here to 2017, and so that's the. So this is a bug. Does it make sense? And somebody opened this. See, this is something which is really different. I don't know. This is not really a bug, but here is the way this gets opened is a little different. In one browser, it gets opened differently. In other browsers, maybe this is something to talk about. Talk to business analyst saying that, hey, in Chrome it's opening like this, but in Firefox it's opening differently. Yeah, some people who are not able to hear properly, as I told you yesterday, did some people guys, check up with these guys? Okay, check up with these guys, okay? Call these guys or send an email, okay? Go to support and send an email saying, and you need this ID 569-304-214. Okay, send them an email saying that you're not able to hear properly, okay? Till the time, okay, because this has been like more than 2-3 months. Some people can hear, some people cannot hear. They have the issue with the bandwidth. Okay, they have very huge bandwidth required to transmit voice. Okay, now huge bandwidth is really hard. Okay, so that's the reason. But previously it was good. So they have their issue. So call those guys and tell them like they're not able to hear. Because here's the thing. Let me show you something. Look at this. And you know what? I'm even removing these cookies. Look at this. That's fast the internet is. It doesn't go better than this. Okay. So internet, is not the issue actually. Okay. So what's somebody asked? There's no date. There is only year here. Okay. There's no date. The year will get updated. Every year, company has to buy a license. Okay. They have to install the certificate in their server, and then they update this to 2017 or whatever the year is. There is no date. Okay, there's no exact date. Okay, so that's one issue. The next issue which you guys, I don't think anyone has opened. Let me go here. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I didn't tell you that you need to see whole website, but that it was like I expected to see a whole website, not just one button. I guess everyone only used this. They were worrying only about this. I told, okay, I didn't tell each and every button, but it's supposed to do that. That's your job. Okay, you didn't see that. Here's the thing. Okay, I go to this page and I hover my mouse, okay, to this image, okay, this green mountain. Now the first issue is this image is not supposed to change into hand cursor. You see this? It's changing into hand cursor. Now that's a minor issue, very minor, but still a defect. I would consider the defect. You know what? I don't care. It's an issue. It's an issue. Doesn't matter. I will open it a very low priority. Maybe you guys take it 1 year, you guys take it 2 years. It's still an issue for me. I really take. Okay, that's fine. Now that's one. Second is the moment I click this, whoa, right? It's not allowed. That doesn't make sense because is it supposed to be an URL? Is it supposed to be an? It's not supposed to be an URL. Or what exactly is this? If there is an additional page that is required here, then I'm blocking my test cases. My test case is supposed to be done. And if there are any other URL, the other website, then I'm this is the priority issue. This should be fixed. If there is an URL, then you know what? Now I'm not supposed to get, as a customer, as a user, I'm not supposed to get this issue. So I don't think anyone has opened this issue. Okay, this was the major issue. Okay. What was the one minor thing was the cursor was changing to hand cursor. You see this? Whenever you hover your mouse over this image, it's changing to hand cursor. The second, whenever you try to click this, it's going into server error. Okay. So let's stop here. We just okay. The guy, the people who are not done, you guys can get one more chance. Okay, I'll be giving you final homework. You can work on that. Okay. So let's stop here for finding issues because we have a lot of other work to do. Okay. So let's go here. Any questions so far? Okay, good. Okay, so now we have successfully completed. Okay, we have not exactly completed anything. Now we know how to open issues. Okay, yeah. Somebody asked what are we going to do, right? So we have 2 weeks, so don't worry about it. We cover everything. Okay, so now you understood how to open issues. You know what are the issues you need to open. So you had a QA tester and you know what you are going to do. Okay, so that's one part of your work. Just a part of your work. Okay, that's not whole work. Okay, now we log into a tool called test management tool as we discussed. So that's called Rally. Okay, so we know Rally. What is a Rally? It's a test management tool where you write your test cases, execute your test cases. Now you need to start writing your test cases because now first you need to write test cases. The reason I told you this before, because you need to get hold of this, something called functional testing. That's the reason, I told you before. But otherwise, first you need to write your test cases before doing any testing. Okay. Here we went other way. So, okay. By today, I'll be giving you access for this Rally tool. Okay, so you guys are getting this access. So make sure you guys use it. Responsibility, be responsible for using. Don't delete any of your test cases. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so these guys have so okay. Okay, good. Now once you log in, okay. Once you log into this, okay, you have, okay, so this is interface you get. So we are talking about Rally. Okay, so Rally, what is Rally? Test management tool. Why do you need this? Now you need to write test cases. Remember, you need to write test cases, execute the test cases. You found a lot of bugs. You are saying you have found, everyone found a lot of bugs here. So you are saying it's a bug. Now you need to, coordinate. Coordinate with your own developer. And how do you do that? You need to raise tickets or raise defects and submit to the developer saying that, hey, this is the issue and this is what we are working on. So you need a tool to do that. So that the tool is Rally. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be a little bit more louder. Okay. Okay. So you know what? After. Okay, so what thing is like, what I said was, this is a test management tool. Okay, what you do in this test management tool is create test cases, execute test cases, report defects, coordinate with the developers, a lot of things you will be doing using this tool. Okay, so what is this? It's a Rally. What's Rally? Test management tool. Okay, so what? Once you open, this is the dashboard. It gets a lot of information in this dashboard. You can see here what people are doing. There's a lot of graphs. What are test cases are already showing up here. What are your defects? So this is the dashboard. Okay, once you get here, you want to see which project you're working on. Okay, which project? First thing first. Okay, what are you going to do is first you need to figure it out which project you're working on. Once you get this access to this tool, okay, you need to first thing is to find out which project are you working on. So here I made it easy, but technically that will not be easy in your project. This is just 4 here. Okay, this is not just 4. There will be like thousands of projects going on. So just don't depend. Okay, I have only 4. I can figure it out. No, that doesn't work. Okay, there will be a sub project and sub child projects and a lot of things will be happening. Here I made it easy. So this, this is the project I'm working on. Okay, okay, good. Once you find out which project you're working on, now you need to figure it out. Which user story are you working on, right? So user story is, what is user story? It's a requirement. So go ahead and click on plan and click on user story. Okay, great. Now I find a lot of user stories. Oh, I don't know which user story does mine belong. Now that's your job to figure it out. Okay, figure it out which user story are you writing test cases. Okay, what I'm trying to do is here we are trying to write a test case. Test case for what? Test case for what you have open defects. Okay, you were trying to see this application, right? Now you need to write test cases. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. But we started testing, so that's fine. Just wanted to make you understand. But here, first you need to write test cases. But there are a lot of user stories. You need to figure it out which user stories no one is going to tell you. Okay, nobody will be doing spoon feeding. So there's no spoon feeding. Okay, we need to check it out. Either you will be having documents. Look at the documents. Talk to the lead. Talk to your colleague. Okay, once. No, somebody asked a question, right? Once you figure it out, bug, you start testing. My answer is no. First write test cases, then figure it out bug. Okay, it's other way. Okay, yeah, we did it the other way because I wanted to make you to understand how the application works and what is functional. Okay. Okay. Somebody asked a question, what's the difference between user story and test cases? User story is a requirement. Okay, test cases is something is done by the testers to, to follow a process, to follow instructions to, how to proceed an application. Why do you need all this? Because there will be an audit team who will be monitoring your work. Not only that, your boss works, monitors that. So before auditing, your boss checks your work. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, so we are not, okay, so somebody asked, how do we know the test cases if we don't know the bug, right? So what is the question? Okay, how do we write the test if you don't know what the bug is? We are not writing test cases based on bug. We are writing test cases for the, to follow the process of a website. Okay, what's the process? So I told you yesterday, right? 3 types you need to follow, scenarios you need to follow: passive scenario, native scenario, and boundary values. You need to follow those 3 scenarios to write your test cases. We are not writing test cases based on bug. Okay, remember this. We are not writing test cases based on bug. We are writing test cases to, based on the workflow of that application, how the application performs, So all this will be having the requirements. Okay. Okay, so you know what, let's pretty quickly check here. So who writes user story? Business analyst writes a user story. Okay, so here's the thing, I need to figure it out. My user story, so that's your job, don't be an impression that somebody will tell you, nobody will tell you, okay? And let's say, I figure it out which user story is here. Okay, here you go. This is my user story. User story 158, June 12th to June 23rd. Okay, great. I figured it out my user story. So this is what I need to write my test cases. Good. I figured it out my user story. Okay. Now, how you figure it out? You need to check with whom? Check with mostly lead. Lead will be helping you out. Okay, check with your colleagues, okay, or check with business analyst if you're good. Check with developer. Developer may not be that helpful, but it's good to still know the information what they're trying to do. Okay. Okay, great. So I opened that user story. So this is the details that I found it. Now it's in planning stage. So you need to start working on, and this is okay. This is. So somebody asked the question, right? Is this a list of work performed by you on the module of application? Well, I didn't understood that question. See, here's the thing. This user story is written by the business analyst. So it's not your job to do anything with this user story. That's not your job. So you don't have to worry who is writing it, what is. Yeah, you need to, of course, you need to know the name. Okay, who is the business analyst, so that if you have any questions, you need to reach out to them. Okay. But but really you're doing nothing here. Okay, you're not supposed to worry about any user story. No, I want this, no, that doesn't work. What you're trying to see here, what's the information provided in this user story and how are you going to write the test cases? That's the major concern you need to have. Okay, so here you have this information. So demo.borland, okay, great. No, you know what? This is okay. So this is easy. They told the application, but really it's not that simple when you go to work. It may not have all the information that you're looking here. Here I made it easy for you because I wanted to show you. That's it. But in the real time, you'll be having a lot of information, bunch of information of paragraphs, 4 paragraph, 5 paragraph. You need to find a needle in the haystack. That means that all information may not be required for you because this user story or this requirement is made, in presence of a lot of people. That means Scrum Master, uses this. Your boss, uses this user story. Your developer uses this same user story. Architect guys uses the same story. A lot of people actually uses this. They view this, they work on this, and a lot of things happen. So don't expect all the information will be as easy for you? No, because a lot of people are using it, so a lot of information will be there. So only understand as per a testing perspective. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. So here I made it easy, so there's no big deal. Okay. So I want to say that, verify all functionalities. Okay, good. Now, once you have these tabs, you see these tabs. You know what? Let's create a task here. So the next tab for this is to create task. So here it's not really that important to create task, because task, is something, but some places it's really required. Okay. So let's say, why do we need this task? Let's say you're working on a lot of testing, okay, not just one or two. You're working on functional testing, you're working on integration testing, you're working on system testing, a lot of things, right? Now you want to organize yourself. You want to organize it because you don't want to miss. If you miss something, you'll get a call from your boss. Can you stop by at my desk? No, you don't want to happen that, right? It's not a good sign. It's really not a good sign when you get a call from your boss, okay? So you need to avoid it. So for that reason, you need to create a task. What is this task? Let's say, let's say I'm only doing functional testing here, okay? Functional testing for GMO Online. Okay, what is GMO Online? It's a, we know it's a web application, and I'm trying to write a task here and define, put it planning, and it's already ready. And estimated is I'll spend 10 hours, not more than that. Description, you want to write description. So to test all the features of GMO project. Okay. So just this color. It's too small. Okay. Okay, good. You know what? I'll just expedite. No, I don't want to expedite. If you have any attachment, go ahead and attach the attachment. If you have notes, you can write the notes. Okay. So for now, we are not doing anything. I'm just creating this task. Okay, great. So we have just created this task. You see this? And now there is a task number assigned, that is 213 TA. TA means task 213. And the name is functional testing. For the similar way, you can create a number of tasks based on what you're trying to do. Are you doing system testing? Are you doing, okay, maybe you're working on 3-4 projects, you're working on 5-6 projects, I don't know, and you want to create tasks because you want to make sure everything you're doing is right. Okay, you don't want to miss anything. If you miss something, okay, that would be a disaster. Okay, so that's about task. Any questions? So we'll just move to the next for the test cases. We'll start writing test cases here. Okay, so task. So why do we use task? Task, to organize yourself. You're working on a lot of things. You're working on a lot of projects. You're working on a lot of things. A lot of testing perspective. A lot of you also want to help others. You want to make note of that. So you're creating tasks. Okay, that's what so how much time you're spending it. Now this will be reviewed by your boss. Okay, and you're the owner here. Okay, so let's go to the next tab. That's the right hand side tab. That's test cases. Now we want to write test cases now, right? We want to write test cases. See, we'll go one by one. Okay. We'll just first write the test cases, because we have less time. Okay, and moreover, all these tabs are really not required as a testing perspective. You will be mostly working on details, task, test cases, defects. Okay, and Test run, change sets, these are used by developer perspective, testing lead perspective, there's another lead guy, that guy will be, so it's kind of like that. So don't expect that all of this you'll be using at same time. You may not use everything at same time. Okay, so let's keep simple. Okay, so somebody has Rally tool will be used in real world. I didn't understood the question. Yes, it's used in the real world. I don't know what's real world and this another world, but thing is, what my point here is, don't get addicted to this Rally tool. Okay. Now my classes, all my classes are to not to get addicted to the tool. Okay, because now you will say, no, I know only Rally. Now client is using something else. Client is using Jira. No, I don't know Jira. You cannot say that. Why? Because what I'm trying to say here is understand the process, not the tool. Okay, so just understand the process, how I'm doing and what I'm doing, but not the tool. Okay, I only know Rally, I only know Jira, I don't know anything else. There is a Zephyr, I don't know Zephyr. ClearQuest, no, I don't know ClearQuest. All are the same tools. Okay, not same tools, similar tools from a different company. Okay, so don't get addicted to the tool. Okay, so let's start writing test cases. We are late. Okay, so you know what? How to write test cases? Now we are in the test case module. Okay, hover your mouse to over actions. You don't even have to click there. Just hover your mouse over the actions, which is located in the right corner. Upper right corner, and click on new test case. Okay, great. Just click on this, and this pop-up window shows up. Okay, good. Now we'll just start write test cases here. Tags, what is tags? We'll just put GM online. Good. A lot of people have added. Fine. Okay. Now description. What what we are trying to do here? We are only working on functional testing for now. So you know what? We'll just put. Okay. So this is. Oh, this is my choice. Actually, it doesn't have to be. I like the blue color, so I use the blue color. So you don't have to follow that. Testing. Okay, testing GMO website. Okay. So there should be a naming convention here. Okay, what you're trying to do here, and what here I put my name because in real time you don't have to do that because everyone knows your name. Everyone knows what they're trying to do. Okay, so okay, good. We are good with this description. Attachment. If you have any attachment, go ahead and attach the attachment. Owner of the test case. Owner of the test case is always a tester. Okay, there's no developer involved here because you're writing test case for application. Okay, and let's move to the project. Which project you're working on now? You need, as I told you, projects are in thousands, not just one or two. Don't expect so cakewalk here. So once you know which project it is, go ahead and click on that. Expedite. So on expedite. If you want, you can do it here. We'll just leave it. Objective. So what's your objective of writing this test case? So to test all the. Okay, so just return next objective, and then we go to the next work product. So what's work product is like which user story are you working on? It's already shown up here 158. If it is not there, then you can figure it out. Click on that magnifying glass icon shown there, and if you know what's the ID, and go ahead and click on and choose. You can do that. And then what type is it? Okay, we are going to use a lot of things here: acceptance, performance, regression, usability. We'll stick to functional. Okay, here we'll just stick to functional. What's method? There's two methods: manual, automated. Automated, you'll be using QTP or Selenium or load runner, whatever tool. Here it's manual. Priority, we'll just go to useful. Okay, medium, risk is medium. Okay, what's the precondition when you write this test case? So you know what? We'll just write preconditions to execute our test cases is code should be deployed in test environment. Okay, that's one. What's next? Smoke. Let's say the smoke testing is important in this project, so here smoke testing should be completed. Okay. Anything else? You guys can. Anything else to add here? What's the precondition? That means to execute your test cases, what you need. Okay, if you know, let me know. Post conditions. What are the post conditions? I would say that regression testing should be completed. Okay, and the next is what? Oh, okay. Code should be deployed in production. Yeah, that's what we have written, right? The code should be in test environment. So let's do this. What do the color? Okay. So we have completed about pre-condition and post-condition. Okay, let's start writing test cases. Okay, pretty quick. We are running out of time. Okay, is this okay? Now, if you guys can, have 15 to 20 minutes, we'll finish this. Okay. Okay, so here this, we need to start writing. So here you have this validation input and validation expected result. Again, while writing these test cases, you need to always keep in mind the scenarios. 3 types of scenarios. You want to start right with the positive scenario, you want to write with negative scenarios, and you want to start with boundary values. Okay, that will end up writing thousands of test cases, but we are not doing that many. 20 is max. What I would say, even if your boss says keep on writing 30, 50 test cases, you need to make your boss understand, saying that we cannot use much time in writing test cases. We need to use more time in testing rather than documenting it. Okay, so let's we'll just start writing test case here. What's the validation input? Now we know the website, since we are lucky. Okay, this website is deployed in test environment and we are very lucky. Not always you'll be lucky. Okay, so let's say so we are writing for Chrome browser for now. Okay, enter the URL in the Chrome browser. Okay, let's use this. And enter. Okay. Now, what's the expectation? Page should be, okay, let's see here. Home page should, should be displayed. Okay, that's good. Now, okay, so this is actually what is the input and what is the expectation of that? What's you're expecting. Okay, now I need to write more test cases. Then this block is not enough. These 2 boxes are not really enough. So what I need to do is I need to start increasing this fields here. Okay, how I'm going to do? Hover your mouse over this add action steps. You see this add action step? This is located right after the step. You see the steps, and click on this add action step, and you see this drop down box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 means get paid off fields. 2 means couple of fields. Okay, let's click 1. Okay, so we'll just go one by one here. Okay, great. Now I got like input additional fields here, input and expected result. Okay, good. Now we'll continue with this. Now I'm trying to see here this button. Okay, I'm trying to just click on this button. So what I'm trying to write this test case here is once this home page should be displayed, right? After this, the continuation will be click on enter GMO online button. Okay. Enter online GMO button. And what happens? So what happens is let's click on. Let's see what happens. Click on this. So this is the page name, and the page URL is says like online catalog. So what we'll name it here is page is redirected to online catalog page. See this? Okay, makes sense? So what I'm trying to do is you want to test this button. What button? Enter GM online. You need to write all the 3 buttons. But I'm showing here, so I'm not writing all the 3 buttons. Here you need to click on this button. This page is showing up. So we know this page should be there. How do you know? You need to check requirements. Check with the screenshots. Check online, SharePoint. Whoever it is. But you may not always have this application ready. Here we have application ready. We are lucky, but not always you will be lucky. Okay. So we have created one test case here. Okay. I want to write more. Okay, let's see here. Again, go ahead and click on this. Add action steps. Now the drop down box shows up. Click on one again. If you want 5 fields at once, you can do that. I'm just going step by step. So Okay, now what's the next page here? Okay, this is the page, and you know what? I want to order quantity here. Okay, let's put 10. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is enter the value. What value? Order quantity value. Okay. Order quantity value for 3% dome tent. Okay. 3% dome tent as 10. Okay, and do what? And click on place an order button. You need to do that, right? If you don't do it, doesn't move. Place an order. Okay, enter the order quantity value for 3% dome tent as 10 and click on this. Now what is expected? Okay, we know page is redirected to what page? Let's check it out. Okay, place order page. Okay, place order. Okay. Now we are, see, here's the thing here. It looks simple, but it's really not simple here because we are only, see, I am showing you only one field here. So what you have only one field, and this is very, very, very specific. You need to test all these fields and all these URLs. Okay, so we'll talk about this later. Oops, sorry. Let's go here. Okay, let's move to the next test case. Now we know the place in order. Click on proceed with order button. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, I need to create one more set of fields. Again, go ahead and click on here and click one. Okay. Okay, great. Now, okay, here is a problem. Okay, now this is not my second test case. Here showing as step 2. My step 2 is this. Okay, now this is screwing up my whole test case. Okay, this is not my second step case. This is my third test case. But you know what? This guy is really showing up my second test case, and you know you don't have to be angry in this. You can change this option. Now, if you want to change it here, you know you see this. There's a second field which is located. You know, go to the right hand side. And there is a two icons. You see these two icons here. There's an action menu and action steps. Okay, add action steps. I want to go ahead and click on action menu and move step down. Okay, great. Now what I do is if I click that button, oh, now it's good. Now this is the third test case. That's right. This is my third test case, not second. Okay, great. Now we'll start right. Okay. Click on proceed with order button. Oops. Okay, what is expected? Billing address page. Okay, we know, click on that. Now the page is redirected to billing information page. Okay, now what I'll write is page is okay. Now I need to write. Okay, let's fill up this. Okay, great. Now what we'll do is, you know, okay, now I need to write one more step here. Okay, so you know all this, you know, I don't want to go and click on here because I know this is screwing up and I need to do a lot of redundant work. I don't want to use that. Now, after each and every step, you know, each and every step, you have this option located in the right side, which you know shows us add two icons here. Add action step. I want to use that. Click on this and click on one again. Okay, so good. This is my fourth test case. Now it's showing us four. That's good. You know, now this is easy. I don't want to, you know, use that one and you know shows up in middle, taking more time to just organize my test case. Okay, may not be that productive work. Okay, okay. So the fourth one, let's fill out the information. In the billing information page. And click on place the order button. Okay, great. Now what happens after I click this? Online store receipt. You see this online store receipt? Page is redirected to okay. Now that's the fourth test case. Now you know I want to write one more test case. Let's pretty quick here. Click on this. Again, this is located in add action step. Click on that. This drop down box. You know I want just one more test case and we'll finish this. Okay. Now what's the test case I'm writing on? Click on this button. So what we are trying to see here is we just you know we're trying to test. You know trying to write only for buttons. Okay. Click on return to home page button. Okay. Now what is the expected? Page should be redirected to homepage of GM Online. Okay. Now I've completed all of my test case, and you know what? Oops, this is here, and I'll just click on save and close. Cool. So we have successfully written test cases for this. Now, not really, okay, because you know we have just written 5 test cases. This covers only partial scenario, and this is more specific. This shows as Chrome. You need to start writing for Firefox. You need to start writing for IE Explorer, and either different versions. You may want to write sets of those for those, and then you need to start writing for Safari. Then you need to start writing. Okay, so that's based on what are the browsers you guys are using. Okay, so that depends. Now, okay, so we have written this, but you know what? This is not complete. So I want to edit it. So let's say I want to edit here. Now we don't want to, as I told you, we don't want to waste more time on writing test cases. So what we want to do is we write here some information here, like okay, boundary values, and you know what? Let's tested all the images, tested all the drop down boxes, drop down buttons. Okay, because if you want to write each and every button, it will take a lot of time, and it will consume. You don't want to do that. You want to just put it here and make sure you do testing, because this will be, they will make note of this. Audit team will make note of this. Okay, drop down button. You can keep adding this drop down all screen, images, drop down buttons, URLs. Okay, that's good. And click on save and close. Okay, great. So so we have written. So you need to write the test cases max 20. You don't want to exceed more than 20, because you don't want to utilize more time in just writing test cases. Any questions so far? So I'll be giving you homework today. Oops. Okay. I didn't create yet, but okay. Yeah, today is, for some reason, it's not about. Okay, so I'll be giving you homework today. Okay, you need to write test cases. Okay, and scenarios. But I've just shown you one simple scenario here, but that doesn't mean you are just only testing this button, only 10, only 20, only 30. No, what you're trying to hear is, you want to test everything. These buttons, alphanumerics, special characters, underscores, function keys if it's required as per the requirement, all of those things. You want to see each and every functionality is working or not. You want to click on this URL, you want to see this, okay, in stock, okay, get it, okay, all those things. You need to see. Yes, you need to write for negative scenarios too, so that you can include here itself. Okay, yes, you need to write negative scenarios. So I didn't write here because we don't have that much time here. If I start writing, that will take whole day. Okay, because really we don't have that much whole day to take, use this. So yes, you need to write test cases for negative scenarios. Okay, so okay, let's pretty quick, start testing this. We have just written test cases. We didn't do anything. Okay, you know what we have done? We have just written the test cases. Here you see this TC 292. That means test case 292, and the name, what products, what is the type, priority, owner, and all those things are here. Now, what you need to do is execute these test cases. Okay, you have just written it. Okay, writing doesn't mean execution. Execution is a different thing. Now, you see these three icons here located in the right corner, right middle corner. These three icons, cross and tick mark, and that means you are trying to execute and get the result for this. And this is if you want to edit. If you want to edit test case, you can do that. This is to copy, if you want to use another your same set to another browser or another functionality, another feature, you can do that by copying it. Make sure you edit it properly. If not, it doesn't look good. For example, if you're using this button, make sure you remove this copy option. Okay, I don't want to see in Homebux, you guys copy it and don't remove it. That doesn't look good. Okay, now you just copy from somewhere, and again you're showing up again somebody else's test case, and you are showing that it is copied, so it doesn't look good. So make sure you don't want to, you want to remove this. Okay, even if you want to copy it, make sure you do it good. Okay, so let's execute it. Click on this icon, new test result, that cross and tick mark. Okay, great. Now we have this pop-up window built. We need to check which are lead. Okay, build numbers 25. Here I'm just putting 25. Let's say there's verdict. Verdict is result. What's the result? Is it blocked? Is it error? Is it fail? Inconclusive? Here we'll just put it fast. Date. Yesterday's date. Who is the tester? Of course, you are the tester. Attachments. Okay, so we didn't talk about this. We have very, very short time to talk on this. Attachment is something which will save your life. Okay, so this is what the attachment is all about. Now, what we will be doing in this attachment? Attachments are the screenshots. So, you know what? You have executed it. Everything is good. Now your boss checks on you, saying that, your boss calls you, saying that, hey, what's up with that test case? You said, oh, I executed. Okay, can you show me which the test case? Now, when the boss looks, okay, how do I know that you have executed? Now, that's a very good question. Your boss says, how do I know you have executed it? No, just executed. No, that doesn't make sense. You can just put it just like that. Where is the evidence of your work? There is no evidence. Now, here I'm trying to show you how you, do your documenting your work. You know what? Just we'll be pretty quick here. We don't have much time. You can use this MS Word. Oops. Okay, great. Use this MS Word. Come blank. Now what I need to do is, okay, I want to use one more here. It gets pretty complicated here. Stay with me. Okay. Now I have two things open here, MS Word and Paint. Okay. So let's see here. You want to go step by step process. Look at this test case. What does the test case say? Okay, here we don't have open. Okay, good. Here is the test case. So what does the test case say? You say this. Enter the URL in the Chrome browser. Okay, so I want to take screenshot. Now, screenshot is a must. You're not documenting everything. You're not going without screenshot. If you are doing it, then you need to depend on your luck more than on your work. Okay, so use this screenshot. Put it here. Okay. Now that's one. Okay, what's the next step again? Enter G. Okay, we are talking about this button. Okay, great. And putting this here 10. And just please use this here. So, okay. What's the next step again? So each and every step you need to write this, okay? Now, what's the next? Place an order button. Great. So let's click on that. Let's take a screenshot. Oops. Wrong button. Screenshot. So for every step you're having, oh, okay, let's see. No, let's put it here. For every step you're having screenshot, and that is a must. Okay, if you're not using it, again I'm repeating the same thing, you need to depend on your luck, not your work. Okay, so okay, good. Next one. So what's the next step again? Proceed with order. Use this. Take a screenshot. Now screenshots, you need to always, you remember that old story, right? Picture is worth 1,000 words. So that's what we are doing here. You want to show pictures so that you have documented your work, right? Click on this. Yes. So why I'm using this is right because you can, either you can put everything at once, but I don't want to give a lot of information. Now let's say this result. Okay, great. Now go ahead and click on attachments. Where is it? Okay, good. And attach your work. This is what will be saving you. Okay. What is the description? Okay. In front of, and you want to write notes that just simple note successfully executed test cases for GMO Online. Just use this. Okay, great. And once you've done this, save and close. Now we have successfully executed our test case. See this? How do you know? There's a, you see this, there's an expand icon, this plus icon shows up. Before it was not there, if you have noticed. Once you click on that, you see this successfully executed test cases for GMO Online, and it is passed. Now your boss reviews this, right? Your boss reviews it and checks what have you done. And here it shows us, oh great, there's a document here. Okay, so that's how it will save you. So the problem here is, why this document is required, right? Let's say you're working, okay, you have executed this, and someone, the developer guy, has opened a defect, right? Now that's not a good thing when developer opens a defect, because that shows you have not done your job, right? Okay, now they have opened some defect. Now your boss, you don't know that information, what's being coordinated to boss and what's coordinating from us, so you don't know. Now suddenly you get a call, hey, can you stop by at my desk? Now when you get such kind of call, that means you are in trouble. Now your boss asks you why there is a defect in production, why it was not tested. You need to give an explanation on that. Okay, so now you can say, now you have some evidence showing that, I've done my work, please look at my, work, and there's an attachment here where it shows the evidence, and there was no such issue at that point of time. When we tested it, there was no issue, and even if there was any issues, we coordinated with the developer and fixed that issue. So there is no issue when we were testing. How do you know? Look at the screenshots. Okay, yeah, it was good. Now the website was not working from some reason in production, but it came to testing and testers got, said, okay, good, no, it was working good. So that's how you can save yourself. Okay, if you don't have this document, okay, if you don't have this document, then you are in trouble. If such kind of things comes up, you know what? I don't know what to say. So make sure you have always this attachment. So, somebody asked you some question. If you're not familiar with websites, sometimes how about screenshots? Yeah, screenshots. That's what we have done here. Okay. Always use the screenshots. Use this, website. It's your job to test whole website here. Everything, each and every application, each and every, each and every module, each and every, URL, drop-down box, images, and all these things. Okay, you need to check with documents. If there is no document, check with the lead. If the lead is not there, check with business analyst. If business analyst is not there, check with the developer. Now you need to get the work done. That's your job, and you need to check with them. If not, no proper communication, you need to really check on that. Scrum master, talk to him, saying that, hey, you know what, there's an issue. Can you help me out? Can you coordinate with the developer so that I'll open a defect if it's an issue. So coordination is also important. Okay, so we'll stop here. Any questions so far? So, okay, so this is how we create test cases and document these test cases. You need to document. Okay, so I've told little about this attachment section, but that's really very important in your projects. Don't ignore that attachment section. Okay, once you get into experience, you will know how to handle it. Okay, you don't want to do it, because you might say, no, I'm the boss, I can do anything. But to start with, even if you are experienced, I would recommend to start using these attachment things, because that will help you out in the long run. Okay, any questions so far? I know we ran out of the time. Somebody requested, yeah, just need 1 hour, but this was important. So I'll be giving you access to this rally by today. Okay. Make sure you guys, are using the same user story. Just don't delete this user story. See, if you are deleting this user story, you are creating a lot of problems. Okay. See, there are how many people here I see, like almost 30 people. Yes, I'll be sending you through email, just like I did yesterday. So please don't delete this user story. If you are deleting this user story, you are not creating problem for me. You are creating problem for yourself, because there are 30 people who are using here. In my count, 30. There might be more than this. Okay, or maybe 50 people or something. So they will not have a proper information. They think, okay, there's no user story. So don't do it. Okay, just don't delete it. If you don't know what you're doing, just leave it. Start a new one, or call me, or email me. Okay, it's not sufficient time maybe. Okay, but yeah, still a better thing to do. Okay, so just don't delete this user story. Okay, because you are not creating problem for me, you are creating problem for everyone. Okay, because people think, okay, this is not there, they start emailing, and bunch of emails, 20, 30 emails shows up saying that there is no user story, no, you gave wrong user story, you didn't get this, you didn't get. Okay, so just don't do it. Okay. Okay, so if we have no questions, can we close this class for today? So, okay, good. So you know what? Tomorrow we'll start a little bit early, 5 minutes before, because I need to check this homework too, right? I just check homework and just a 5 minutes before. Like, everyone comes. Most of people come. I see 10 people come early. So because tomorrow I have a meeting. Yes. Okay, maybe not same time, but we'll check. So yeah, just 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you, guys.